Hi, it's Peter here on Doxie in the series Peter and Doxie sailing from New South Wales to Queensland, and it is day 146 here in the beautiful Roslyn Bay on, as you can see, a beautiful day. It's pretty well a beautiful day almost every day actually, so I guess it's the old Queensland perfect one day and better the next, or beautiful one day, perfect the next. I think it's that anyway. Trust me to forget things when I need them. It's the weekend now, it's Saturday, so nothing much is expected to happen until Monday, I guess, when I'm hoping that I'll be given the address to organise shipping the engine to. If you haven't been following the videos, I'm here in Roslyn Bay, which is in Keppel Bay, central Queensland. With an engine that's not working, with a sourced engine which I need to ship up from central New South Wales. Well, not central, but just north of Sydney, New South Wales. So to get that happening so we can get the engine replaced. So as I said, not much happening now, so I've actually just been pottering around this morning on the computer, which I haven't really used for a while, so I was getting back used to using Windows and laptop again, because everything's been phone and tablet for the last 4 or 5 months, however long it's been. So yeah, what I'm trying to look at, basically, I've got a website called modernairliners.com. Sick and tired of paying the high hosting fees, so I'm looking around for an alternative hosting company so I can keep it alive, not have so many outgoings out which are not necessary. So anyway, that's what I've been pottering around with this morning. I think I'm going to head out for a walk now, have a look around. A few jobs I'd like to get into on Doxie. One of them, I'm just putting some feelers out basically for and I don't know why I'm swinging the camera around. Let me just face it the other way. Okay, so looking around for a replacement solar panel, which will go up there, so I can beef up the incoming solar power more. It's doing well at the moment, but it could do better. And the other thing I want to do basically is the duck boards here on the funnel not included. On the cockpit floor, so as you can see, they're a bit worn down, and I've got some cleaning solution for the teak and some varnish for the edges, but I've left that in a friend's car, so I won't be starting that today, but that is on my list of things to do. So yeah, just trying to find little jobs like that, so I can use my time here constructively, seeing I know I'm going to be here for a little while possibly. Right, time to go out for a bit of a wander, get some fresh air. Just to give you a bit of an overview of the marina. Doxie is around about where that pontoon curves around to the right. There's another arm out that way. 2 more arms over there, and then one in the far corner basically, which we saw on the previous video. You can see the sea wall there where it protects us from the rest of Keppel Bay. And if I walk out of here, going down the end here is basically where the ferries are that go out to the islands. Right, so walking up the end here, various ferries that leave from here to Great Keppel. This one here goes to Pumpkin Island, which is next to North Keppel. It's a private island, I believe, so you can't just go there. I believe it was also Forex Island. It'd be a commercial back in the day. Anyway, this is where you wait for the ferries. Ticket office. Yeah, so as long as it's not raining, all good. And looks like that may be the next one to go, who knows. Back the other way, and that's where you go into the marina office. Little chandlery, and also the restaurant to be seated. You go in that way. This is the outdoor restaurant here. Okay, and just along from the restaurant is the amenities block. A little bit on the makeshift side, but yeah, good enough. Good showers. Blue, there you go. In case you're into that kind of stuff, we all are. And then we go down to the end here, where the laundry is. Okay, so machines, coin operated. I think it's $5 for a wash, $4 for a dry. There is an overflow, another one with a couple of machines out the back somewhere, which I haven't seen. A little bit of a library. Always got to see how far you can go. That hill behind the marina, I'm just wondering if there's any way to get a bit up that to see if there's a bit of a view to be had. Who knows? Let's see what we can find. Okay, managed to scramble up that bit. And that gives us a little bit of something. So that's the road to Yeppoon. And that's Yeppoon. I think that might be Liveaboard actually. But yeah, all part of the area. Okay, but further along, I think this is the snakes and ladders part. I'm going to avoid that snake. Ain't going down there. And the rest of it looks like this, so maybe I'll go back to that ridge around that way to see if there's any sort of path to follow. Alright, there's some sort of cleared ridgeway up here. Let's see how high that can take us. And we continue upwards. And it's starting to look good. You see the marina. A bit higher. I had to turn back from that last one. It was just getting too tight. Trying to find the bird that's making that sound, but I can't. And somebody will be able to tell me what that is, I'm sure. Looks like the chop's starting to kick up there a bit. That catamaran's just dropped his main. Ready to come in, obviously. He's pitching away there. And these rotten buggers were laughing their heads off until I poked my phone towards them, and then they got all camera shy. Nice work, guys. Alright, back at the bottom of it again. Unfortunately, I didn't get to all the way to the top. Maybe there is another way. But yeah, just looking at these boulders here, eh? Oh well, I'll still follow the bottom of this hill around. As it skirts this bay. Just a timely reminder, although I do stomp as I go along, so yeah. Right, made it through that coastal path and out on the beach here now. It's a very low tide. Looking back at Yeppoon, Liveaboard. Just going to find my way up onto the road. Unfortunately, I'll probably have to walk back by road. Oh well. Well, end of another day. At least I got out, got a bit of walking done, scratched myself up a bit, so I feel like I've done something today, at least anyway. Yeah, so I didn't quite get to the top of that hill, but yeah, there may be other ways. Don't let it beat me. I'm here for a little while, so if it interests me, I'll try it again at some stage, maybe from some other side. Yeah, so yeah, other than that, not much to report really. Just frustrated like hell. I'm trying to port my mobile across to another provider who's got a special for the next 12 months, so I better jump on top of that. Could use the extra data and pay less, but of course, you know, my particular case will always be the one that, oh, we can't actually find it. So anyway, it'll work out. And that's not really what we came here to talk about. So I'm going to have a glass of red, maybe two. and have some dinner shortly and wrap up for the day. So thanks for following along. It's a bit of a journey, and I guess it's going to have a few more twists and turns before we get there. So just got to roll with it and just see what else I can do meanwhile to make use of the time. Thank you for following along. As I said, this is Dawn Raider